Hello everybody, it's Kevin Key Speaks, and I'm back. Today I'm going to talk about, what are you saying? You know, a lot of times people come to us and they say, you can't do this, can't do that, don't do this, don't do that, you'll never make it, forget it, whatever. And are you saying, you're right, I can't do this, I can't do that, I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that, I won't make it, whatever? Or are you saying, I can? You know, people forget how powerful what you say is. What you say has a direct impact on your life and what happens around it. You know, we need to get to the point to where we decide that what we say is what matters, as opposed to let us continually try to look for the approval of somebody else to say it. No, we need to start speaking into our own lives what you want to happen. What are your dreams? What are your hopes? You know, last night I was in practice again, you know, with the jib, and I was trying to do these very, I guess you would say, they were very difficult moves and maneuvers. And there was one I was really focused on, and I missed it. And I said, and for one moment I thought, man, everybody saw that. I messed it up. I need to go back to just playing it safe. I need to just keep it simple, keep it basic. And this is practice. This isn't even the big show. But I'm just telling you this to say, sometimes we're just in practice and we'll get down on ourselves, as opposed to saying, you know what, this is the opportunity to get better. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, because when it's time to do it, I'm gonna nail it because I'm not scared. See, fear is a big contributor to all of this. Fear of failure, fear of disappointment, fear of our peers thinking bad about us. But here's the facts. Nobody that ever became great was scared to try. No extreme maneuver that you've seen was not first practiced. You know, I think about some of these guys that flip motorcycles backwards and forwards. People that are on these ski slopes that are doing all of this stuff. They practice that. They fail time after time after time. But something in them said, you know what? Regardless of what anybody else says, I'm gonna make this happen. And eventually, they did. And after that, everybody started following what they started. So the same people that started off saying, you can't do this, you can't do that, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do that, later became the ones saying, I gotta learn how to do this, I gotta learn how to do that, so I'll be able to do this and do that. People, what am I saying? Don't let your failures discourage you. Here's the thing, whenever you're trying to break something new, there's always gonna be a process. There's always going to be a learning curve. There's always going to be opposition. But the moment you break through it, the moment you make it happen, everything changes. So you've got to stay focused enough to say, I can do this. Get back up, do it again. Get back up, do it again. Get back up, do it again. And eventually, it will happen for you. And guess what? Once it happens for you, now you're far ahead than everybody else, because now that you've established this new standard, they've got to go back to the drawing boards and they've got to practice and practice and practice and practice to be able to get the tricks down that now you do very easily. What am I saying, people? I'm saying be encouraged in what you're doing. As you're breaking ground, as you're going places that nobody else has gone, as you're trying things that nobody else has done, keep comfort, and one day it will come through. If you don't fail, if you don't quit, you won't fail. That's the point. If you don't quit, you won't fail. Because guaranteed, if you keep going, then you will be better off than the day you started. This is yours truly, Kevin Key Speaks. Keep going. Be a pioneer. Change the world. What do you say? See you next time. Kevin Key, KevinKeySpeaks.com.